So the leadership journey is quite tough, right? So how do you think the leadership should be transformed in the journey of digital transformation? How essential it is for a large-scale organization?
First of all, thank you so much for having me here, Sarita. It's always a pleasure talking to you and the team. If you look at from a leadership quality perspective, when we talk about digital transformation, I think there are two M's which are very important. First M is the mindset, and the second M is the metric to track, right? So let's talk about the mindset. At a leadership level, I think it's most important to understand what is transformation. Digital comes later. Transformation is something which will change the course of flow, and which will make that exponential impact on the organization. So how are you transforming the business is the first thing, and it is primarily driven by the mindset. Second important thing is the metric. Now when I say metric, there are 4 metrics which we usually track for every product or a project we work on. First is something called implementation metric. That is whatever I have committed the timeline, whether I am achieving that on time or not. Second is adoption metric. I am destined to complete 100% adoption by when, whether it is adoption happening or not. Third is around success metric. Now whether if I achieve 100% adoption, what is the success I am getting? Success can be time saved, success can be dollar saved, success can be anything. Finally, the outcome. Now outcome to me are only 3 things: impact on revenue, top line. Second is optimized bottom line, and third is maybe people going out, or for that matter reducing or optimizing or making a leaner organization. So till the time we don't track these metrics, digital transformation is very difficult. You may have a best of the system implemented. If it is not adopted, not tracked for success, not tracked for outcome, it is of no use.
So if you really want to predict, think about the future, you want to think about a game-changing technology which can really bring a lot of transformation around the world, so what do you think it would be and why?
I think last decade has been about digital transformation. Last couple of years, generative AI has come and disrupted the industry. Next decade, at least for next 5 years, is what I see is something called Agentic AI. Agentic AI is here to stay because it is going to revolutionize the way we look at things. Today, we have built certain islands or certain silos. There are multiple systems, right? And there are multiple data sources we have. There are multiple generative AI models, multiple LLMs. Now, if I am supposed to run all these multiple LLMs at one point in time, you can imagine the compute is required, or you can even imagine how a technocrat is needed to be building all these models one by one. If at all I have an agent, and I run that agent on a particular process, it can go to multiple data sources, it can run multiple generative AI models, it can run multiple LLMs, and it can give me a result based on consensus. And I'll always have the most accurate result, right? Companies like DeepSeek nowadays have actually used reinforcement learning much better, and the models are further fine-tuned, right? And this way we will be able to make generative AI more useful and more commoditized in the future. Agentic AI is here to stay, and every company should invest in Agentic AI.
So do you think that Agentic AI would also be a proven result for all those problems that we are talking about around security and privacy?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So as we are seeing, the attacks are also getting more sophisticated. Now they are AI driven attacks as well. They are following people's behavior, the way we are operating our systems and all. And every time there is a breach, nowadays we are seeing the sophistication level has increased. Now imagine an agent which is helping you to secure your ship ahead of time. It is actually telling you that, hey, look, some place has already had an attack, and there is probably a patch available somewhere else, and it helps you with the patch update as well. That AI agent will be as good as a CISO for the company in the future, right? How can that AI agent be adopted into our organizations to fortify our walls and to make sure that we are protected? That's going to be the future.
Thank you, Tushar.
Thank you so much.
It was really great having you over. Have a good day.
Thank you so much.